evening. The May 24th, 2023 council meeting of the Long Branch City Council will now come to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dangler?
Here.
Mr. Vieira?
I'm here.
Dr. Vogt? Here. Dr. Selly?
Here.
Mrs. Wittes?
Here. Will everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. The Long Branch Mayor, City Council, and Administration are committed to cultivating an environment of mutual trust and respect, the values of the diversity of our community. We will strive to enhance the quality of life for all who live here by making Long Branch a desirable place in which to live and prosper. We will treat all members of the public with respect and expect the same in return. Madam Clerk?
I hereby certify that this meeting has been published in the newspaper in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and posted as required by law.
Thank you. And this evening, we're going to have a presentation for Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, presented by the Long Branch Public Schools.
I'm sorry. 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. Oh, yeah.
Hello, my name is Javier Guzman. On April 28, 2023, signed by the White House, the proclamation states that during Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, our nation celebrates the diversity of cultures, of achievement, and remarkable contributions of these communities, of brave immigrants who, motivated by the promise of possibilities, picked up their lives and found new homes here, of Native peoples who have stewarded these lands since time immemorial, and of community leaders shaping a brighter future for us all. Throughout our history, they have represented the bigger story of who we are as Americans and embody the truth that our diversity is our strength as a nation. Since 1990, the U.S. government has designated the month of May as Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, celebrating the achievements and contributions of Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders in the United States. Some countries included are China, Japan, Korea, Indonesia, the Philippines, Singapore, Samoa, Thailand, and Vietnam, and in South Asia including India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Nepal. My grandmother came over from Korea, married to a soldier who later divorced and was left with nothing and has built her life from nothing. She now has a successful business and was able to support and raise her 3 children alone and owns multiple houses. Other amazing Asian American journalist Ann Curry worked as an anchor for NBC News, Dateline NBC, and The Today Show. Her reporting on wars and natural disasters such as the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami and the 2010 Haiti earthquake was vital to the process of gathering information and bringing aid to the areas. Curry, whose mother is Japanese, has won 7 Emmy Awards in her career for her important and heroic coverage. In 1987, NASA astronaut and mechanical engineer Kalpana Chawla made history as the first woman of Indian origin to go into space. She worked as a mission specialist and primary robotic arm operator aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia. In 2003, during her second mission to space, Chawla tragically died, along with her 6 crewmates, when the Columbia disintegrated during re-entry. She received the NASA Distinguished Service Medal and the Congressional Space Medal of Honor. This month is the time to honor and celebrate the culture of Asian and Pacific Island people in the United States. As actors, journalists, musicians, scientists, activists, artists, my grandmother, and more, these inspiring figures have made invaluable contributions to America both in the past and today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Javier, thank you so much, and you must be very proud of your grandmother. Yes. Reading and approval of previous minutes. I need a motion to approve the minutes of May 10th, 2023.
So move.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Dr. Selly?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes. Ordinances for introduction. This is the first reading of ordinance 0-14-23, an ordinance amending chapter 297, streets and sidewalks by amending subsection 297-2, discharge of liquids of the code of the city of Long Branch. Summary. This ordinance amends chapter 297, streets and sidewalks, by including residential properties under section 2, discharge of liquids. I need a motion to introduce on first reading, advertise, and post according to law, and set the public hearing for June 7th, 2023.
So move. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Dr. Selly?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes. This is the first reading of ordinance 0-15-23, an ordinance amending chapter 293, solid waste and recycling by amending subsection 293-5, dumpsters, and creating subsection 293-6, privately owned dumpsters, containers of the code of the city of Long Branch. Summary is this ordinance amends chapter 293, solid waste and recycling by amending section 5 to municipal dumpster service and creating subsection 6, privately owned dumpster roll-off containers. Subsection 6.1, definitions. Subsection 6.2, permit required. Subsection 6.3, application for permit fee, refusal permit. Subsection 6.4, duration of posting of permit. Subsection 6.5, miscellaneous provisions. And Section 6.6, other types of storage containers prohibited on streets or roadways, and subsection 6x7 violations. I need a motion to introduce on first reading, advertise, and post according to law, and set the hearing for June 7, 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Dr. Selly?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes. This is the first reading of ordinance 0-16-23, an ordinance amending chapter 325, vehicles and traffic, by amending subsection 325-3, parking of the code of the city of Long Branch. Summary is this ordinance amends chapter 325, vehicles and traffic, by amending subsection 3, parking, by adding language that does not allow semi-trailers or trailers of any kind to be parked on any street, roadway, or alley within the city unless it is hitched to a truck or vehicle capable of moving in a normal manner upon the public streets or roadways. I need a motion to introduce on first reading, advertise, and post according to law, and set the public hearing for June 7th, 2023.
So move. Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Dr. Selly?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes. Public participation for resolutions and all general comments. I need a motion to open the public portion of the meeting for all comments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? If there's anyone in the audience that has a comment to make, please step to the podium and state your name and address clearly for the record. You will have 5 minutes and may only speak once.
Good evening.
Evening.
How are you?
Good.
Just get to the mic, I know. Right, okay. It looks different up here for some reason. Did you guys do something different? I don't know if
Yeah, a
you...
little more light.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, well, it's nice, it's nice. So good evening, my name is Marcia Brown. I live at 111 Julian Avenue in Long Branch. And I wanted to come tonight for 2 reasons. One, you know, I always like to say positive things about what's going on in the city. I don't think it's always easy for you all to do the job that you have, but it's one that we have to work together on so that what you do, we can give feedback to, and hopefully it makes for a sort of a dialectical discourse that can produce some positive things. So let me just say that I want to congratulate Christine and the city on the work that's being done in the Long Branch Arts Center. Some outstanding programs. And the paving of Long Branch Avenue, thank you. Just to get down that street, as most of you all know, it's just been a hassle. And I always want to give kudos to, I don't know if everybody's experience is like this, but I love to give kudos to the police and to the EMTs. My experience with them has been outstanding. I lived in Newark for almost 40 years, and I've never had the experience with the police there that I had here. So I just want to, do a shout out to the public safety director and his police force for the way that they carry themselves. Now, 2 concerns, and then I'll sit down and hopefully you'll respond. First, as the mayor was saying recently, there's no question that Long Branch has become a desirable place to live, right? I mean, there are a lot of people who are concerned about development, and how do we manage development? I mean, it's not just a Long Branch concern. For all cities, and particularly beach cities, they're all struggling with this. How do we create strategies that manage all the problems that come with being a desirable place for people to live? Not just traffic, but there are also cultural issues that attend that. So I looked up. I said, since I came here, how many more people have moved to Long Branch? So from 1999, when there were like 29,000 people, to 2022 now, I think they're saying it's 32,000 people. So 3,000 people doesn't seem like a lot of people. But 3,000 people means at least 3,000 more cars. So 3,000 more cars on the short roads that we have is a problem. And I had mentioned to the mayor, and of course people are talking about this all over the city. How do we manage what is going on in our city? And the mayor indicated to me that you guys have hired a planner, so I'm very interested in the kind of progress that the planner will make in bringing ideas before the council and envisioning, well, what would the city look like in the next 5 to 10 years? We may not even be here, but what legacy will the council leave in terms of developing the kind of strategies that we need to be forward-looking as a city? Because everybody just can't live here, and certainly everybody can't drive here. So we got to come up with something. And why shouldn't we be the ones to come up with that new bright idea? So I'll hope you'll speak to that and what the planner will be doing. And then secondly, the bike path. What kind of progress have we made on that? I'm a biker, just a little old lady riding a bike with the the basket on the front. So I'm not one of the sophisticated bike riders, but I would like to have protected bikeways on our city. And also, just to encourage more people to ride bikes, and just, hopefully cut down on all of the transportation travel. But, I'm just going to sit down and let you guys speak to that. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Clerk. Requesting 1-minute notification. Vincent Lepore, 33 Ocean Terrace, Long Branch. First tonight, I'd like to thank the heroes of this city and from the outside. Those being the frontline officers who 1.5 weeks ago, again, for the 3rd time in 3 years, had to put on gear to deal effectively with another so-called pop-up gathering. I saw them preparing at midday, that Friday, May 12th, at Pier Village, Lower Broadway, and the train station. That night, again, my neighborhood experienced incidents by so-called partygoers, the bad-mouthing to residents, garbage being tossed on lawns and streets, sirens throughout, other law enforcement agency vehicles driving through, state police helicopter overhead, and the 7:30 p.m. curfew. Those frontline officers should have never been put in this position again. Why? Because Mayor Pallone's continued failure to provide deterrence that would prevent such conduct. It's the image of the city that fails. Again, the heroes that night were the frontline officers, and to those officers, we give them thanks. The quality and safety of our lives that night was seriously compromised. Say what they want about the era of the burnt-down pier. Long Branch is worse now with Pier Village than it has ever been. Under Pallone, we've literally seen the bottom fall out of this city concerning crime, especially under the catastrophic reign of former civilian Director Sal Dita, who was a complete wipeout. On March 14, 2023, Money Incorporated stated, quote, "There are worse places to live than Long Branch, but you'll have to work hard in finding them," end quote. Money Incorporated rated Long Branch the 7th most dangerous city in New Jersey. Since Money Incorporated findings, Property Club on April 24, 2023, moved Long Branch from number 7 to number 6 as the 6th most dangerous city in New Jersey. With incidences that occurred a week and a half ago under Pallone, it won't be long before Long Branch breaks the top 5 as one of the most dangerous cities in New Jersey. Pallone and council have failed on the 2 top issues facing this city: property tax relief and crime. About the budget, Mr. Martin, in the introduced budget R124 at the last council meeting, neither under general revenue or more particularly anticipated revenue could I locate $2.5 million in developer contribution to the public good. The question is, why is that $2.5 million not line itemed? I'll tell you, Mr. Martin, because I've got the answer. Due to the incompetence of the Pallone government, resolutions approved for development projects by the planning board that require monetary contribution for the public good have not itemized accountability in this city. Absolutely none. There's $2.5 million floating out there over the past few years.
1 minute warning.
It's not being enforced or collected. Thank you, Madam Clerk. That $2.5 million is not being enforced or collected by the corrupt and incompetent planning building department and the equally proven incompetent planning board. More corruption, more financial malfeasance under the Pallone government. It's complete and unacceptable junk government.
Is there anyone else? No? I need a motion to close the public participation portion of this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I will now ask Madam Clerk if there were any changes to the list of resolutions.
No changes have been made.
We can take this listed resolutions as a consent agenda. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Dr. Selly?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes. There are no applications this evening. On miscellaneous business for the good of the order, Councilman Dangler.
I would also like to thank the first responders for the job that they did when the pop-up parties did try and come here. It was minimized to the best of our ability at this point, so I do want to thank everyone that was involved in the planning and researching to try and curtail it as best that we could, or best that they could. I'm not the professional, they are. So I do appreciate that. And as we approach this holiday season and start off the summer, everybody just enjoy yourself and be safe. And remember, you have to respect the space that everyone is entitled to, so they can enjoy themselves in a manner that they would like to, but safely and by abiding by the law. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Councilman Viera.
Yes, good night. First, I want to thank Javier. Great job for the Asian American. Well spoken, well read. Thank you. And then I want to thank the Public Safety Director for a well job. Echo what Councilman Dangra said with the pop-up party. You and your man did an awesome job from stopping it to get any worse and keeping it under control. And thank you for that. And then I would like to all the public workers out there for the city. I think it's National Public Works Week this week, so a big shout out to the public workers for the city of Long Branch. With that, thank you and good night.
Thank you. Councilwoman Vogt?
Thank you, Council President. So I'm going to repeat the congratulations and just great job. When our students come up here, I mean, you're such a model for us, and it's inspiring. You did a terrific job. I'm going to share again also, thanks to the director and your whole team, and I'm going to add one more thank you, and that is to our council president. For those of you who have been able to walk the boardwalk, let's say in about the last 2 weeks, make sure you take notice of our hometown hero signs that are up. I think they extend now. It is a project that actually our council president started 1 or 2 years ago.
This is the second year.
This is the second year, and it started, with just a few of the banners that were up there, and now we have banners that go just about the whole length of the boardwalk, honoring all of our servicemen and women who work to protect us every single day, who've given their lives in service to us. So make sure you take a look, and thanks for starting that whole project to our council president. With that, enjoy Memorial Day weekend, and we hope to see you back in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Councilwoman Selly?
Yes, good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to congratulate our library director, who brought a very prestigious award to the city for our wonderful Long Branch Library. I also would like to wish everybody a nice summer. And this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. And there will be many services throughout the city. And if you can, please try to attend them. I hope everybody has a nice summer, and I'll see you around. God bless. Amen.
You. Thank you. Mayor Pallone?
Thank you, Council President. I just have a few announcements to make. The first was really very important and significant that Dr. Selly just touched upon, but let me just read a paragraph and then just make a comment. So the Institute of Museum and Library Services announced yesterday that the Long Branch Free Public Library is one of only 8 recipients nationwide of the 2023 National Medal for Museum and Library Services. This is the nation's highest honor given to museums and libraries that make significant and exceptional contributions to their communities. I'd like to say again, this is just, there were 4 libraries chosen nationwide, and the last time a library was chosen to receive this award was back in 2007 in the state of New Jersey. Again, this award, they're actually having an event in Washington in the middle of July, and this award really is a testament to the amazing work of the library staff, the volunteers, and trustees who every day serve our community, and I want to thank all of them, and congratulations for this incredible recognition. In terms of just some things we have coming up, it's Memorial Day, and in observance of Memorial Day, the city will be closed on Monday, but we have 4 memorial services at the Fireman's Field in Elbron at 9 a.m., the laying of the wreath in West End Beach. This is all on Monday. 10 a.m. at Jerry Morgan Park, which we remember our Vietnam veterans, and then our annual services and essay contest winners here from the school system at City Hall. And then there's an open house that everybody is welcome to at the VFW. One of the council members alluded to the summer season is here. with all the events that we're known for. So our weekly staples are back, including Bands of the Beach, Tuesdays on Broadway, Thursdays by the Sea, and the Farmers Market. And the summer series kicks off next Sunday, starting with Bands at the Sea at West End Park. We're going to have 2 bands on the beach this year, which were very popular last year. And also this Sunday, May 28th, between most of the day, is the annual Art in the Park is back as well. Bear with me just a second. On June 3rd, we're going to have a Portuguese flag raising, our annual flag raising. The Arts and Cultural Center on June 5th is having installation of celebrating our Pride Art exhibition. Pride flag raisings in West End Park on June 10th. And if many of you didn't know, the library is now closed. It will be under total renovation for about a year. And they're currently at our new technology center, which is on the corner of Bath and 3rd Avenue, which is part of the Monmouth Medical Center the 4 acres that they donated to us. So anyway, that's it. I'd like to thank everybody for coming this evening and for being here, and have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. And I too would like to congratulate the library on such a great job. You make Long Branch very proud, and I know a lot of hard work goes into that with Tanya and the staff. They work very, very hard. So thank you. Also, I'd like to wish everybody a happy and safe Memorial Day. I hope everyone enjoys their long weekend. The weather's supposed to be nice, so enjoy. And with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone.
Good night.